Hi, my name is Lourdes Martinez, and I'm going to present my topic for my policy memo: social emotional education for all children to mitigate school shooting. Executive summary: school shooting have increased drastically, and the impact of the school shooting extends beyond the immediate victims and affect students, educators, and community. There exist laws that for the problem, but are insufficient. The best solution for this problem is social emotional learning to increase the number of experts and train the teachers to help students with this problem. Situation brief. Over 500 school shootings have occurred between the years 2013 and 2019. And on this map, there are some of the more deadly shootings, like the Virginia Tech from with 33 deaths, Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting with 27 deaths, Robb Elementary School shooting with 22 dead, and Marjorie Stone and Douglas High School shooting with 17 dead. That is alarming, those numbers, and sad for all the families that have to go through this. Nobody wants to see their child sent to school and they never come back. And there is the gun Control Act from 1968 that set the rules for who can buy and sell guns, but I think it's not enough. And many experts agree that they need to implement stricter policies so it can be more effective. And also, most of the people argue that the Second Amendment protects the right of keep arms, so they feel protected by this Second Amendment. The recommended policy that I'm gonna talk is that offer mental health support in every school, that every child have access to the mental to the professionals, especially students who are facing mental problems should have the support when they are going to crisis. They need to have someone who help them to manage those crises, and also they need to follow up very closely with all those students who present severe sign of mental conditions, because in most of the shootings the shooter have show or present some signs, but they never follow up or they didn't see the red flags that there were. So to avoid those uh, shootings, it's very important to keep close, I keep uh, monitoring those persons so that they can give extra support before the something else happen to prevent the condition going to a violent situation. And those services could be coordinated between the school professionals and the community providers so they can follow up and not just stop the services from the school and they never have an extra support. And also it's important to pay attention to the and give more extra support to communities who are in more need, like minorities, students of color, low income families that are the ones who could need more support. Over evidence and impact. According to the Pew Research Center, report that 69% of teachers agree on mental health will be highly effective in the school preventing school shootings. And also, when social emotional learning it's implemented, that scores go up at least by 11% and sometimes more. And the students are less like to be absent. Parents are more engaged and show up the support to the children and they really focus on learning. And Illinois is one of states that they implement social emotional learning. There is a couple other states that they do. But, and also strong social emotional skills reduce the risk of mental health issues. And that's some skills that they are gonna use for their adult life. When they work, they ask for responsibility, decision making, relationship skills, teamwork. So it's something that they need to learn to not just only to prevent school shootings, but that they also can use those skills for their life to succeed in overcoming resistance, growing the need for school counselors. It's a one problem that the schools are facing. There is not enough trained professionals to meet the high demand, and even though the job is expected to increase by 11% in the next decade, there is not enough for all the demand that is for these professionals. Also, organizations like Moms for the Liberty advise their parents they oppose to the social emotional learning. They argue that their parental rights are being violated and the children are being indoctrinated in something that they are not agree with. This resistance has led to limited the legislative efforts to pass proposals. In school shootings have become more frequent, and the existing laws are not sufficient. But experts agree that the best solution is social emotional learning, and we need to treat children's mental health problems before and not after they go to a traumatic and tragic school shooting. Though it's better before. We don't want to see more deadly shootings in the schools. Reference, and that's all that I have. Thank you for your attention.